After almost 2 months of this long-ass hiatus, we finally come back to RWBY Volume 8. Sorry if I'm a bit late with this review because I watched episode 8 on Sunday and I was supposed to upload it on Monday, but there were some things I had to change in the script, so I didn't have enough time, and I also had to do some other stuff too. Now, let's start this review off with a yang. We start off with Crow waking up from a loud noise happening outside with the Grim invasion. Still in the jail cells with Robin, what's in shock?
Yep.
Bruh.
Not getting much sleep here either.
Ugh, it's been 10 seconds in and I already hate this. Like every single time we start off with these guys, it's always Robin saying something. We not Crow or what's? Heck, I wouldn't care if it was shock. Crow senses something bad from the outside coming their way, warning everyone to get down. A big fiery Michael Bay explosion happens and causing lots of damage. Crow, I assume, turned into a crow for some reason. And Robin gets the Caesar treatment. Yay, she's dead. We transition back to RWBY, Vice and Whiteley carrying Penny back into the Schnee Manor and covered in her green liquid leaking out of her body. Then the power cuts off in the manor.
Oh, that's just rich.
One step at a time, my dear.
I like Klein, that is all, and no one better hurt him.
Be able to work faster if you could bring the power back on.
Well, how would we...
We have a generator near the edge of the estate.
So kind of you to join us, Mother.
Believe it or not, I am above drinking in the dark.
You and Crow would make a good cow? Oh wait, never mind, Crow, stop drinking.
Perhaps now isn't such a bad time for company perks.
We don't just have perks. We have the company. The people you mentioned in the crater. They need a way out, right? There are rows and rows of cargo ships just sitting in the hangars because of the embargo.
And our own automated drones, like the ones at Snowshoe Shipping.
We can order as many as we need to pilot our ships down to the crater and get people to safety while the Grimm are occupied with the General's forces.
I really like this scene of Whiteley. It shows that Whiteley could be helpful. And coming up with a plan to help the people in Mantral, and Vice agreeing with his plan. Wow, they were finally having a brother and sister moment.
I just need Father's computer.
Then we definitely need to get the power back on.
Next we have RWBY and Blake heading to the generator to turn it back on. While they wait for the power comes on, Blake talks about how RWBY inspired her or some shit. It's nice that Blake and RWBY are finally sharing a decent amount of screen time together. Like, how long has it been when they shared screen time together? 8 years ago? Blake continues to speak of her trust in RWBY and how she inspired her in various aspects of her life.
But time and a lot of other things took their toll on me. And then I wasn't sure if that kind of girl could actually survive in the world. Until I met you. It was a little strange at first because you were younger, but I've always looked up to you, RWBY. And I still do.
When has Blake ever looked up to RWBY before? Huh? Back in Volume 1? We weren't shown any of that back then. Blake doesn't really explain what things RWBY has done in the past that has inspired her. Like, I to see what the writers were trying to do, but it doesn't really work. But hey, at least they spent screen time with each other, right? Right? Man, what happened to the dialogue in RWBY? The dialogue coming from Blake is pretty cringy and doesn't sound nor feel natural. It sounds like Blake's voice actor read the script for the first time. It comes across as awkward to me. Okay, moving on. Then they get attacked by the Hound. We cut back to siblings while Whitley is being an epic hacker. Blake call Vice for help.
Can you handle this?
Assuming you can handle that.
We still need to work on your attitude.
To be honest, I'd rather Whitley to have his own personality. Come on, RWBY, he just jumped on you and you lose your aura and get knocked out. You're weak. Heck, the girls lose their aura by a single hit. Blake tries to stop it. And then Vice comes over to save the day by basically doing nothing. Vice warns Klein about the Grimm and Willow hears what's happening, freaks out and runs away. Penny wakes up but she's being hacked by what's...
Goodness, try not to... Motherfucker!
No, not again!
RWBY wakes up in the Hound's paws and both look to the direction of the green glow where Penny is. It turns out it's after Penny the whole time. Apparently it mistaken RWBY for Penny because of her blood that has her scent or something. RWBY tells the others it's after Penny, then it goes for Penny and dropping RWBY, then RWBY and gets knocked out again.
RWBY!
Okay, that was pretty funny. Vice goes after the Hound. And Blake has to deal with another Grimm. So that's the poison or acid Grimm.
Bruh.
Penny tries her best to fight it. Nora wakes how just to tell Penny.
It's just a part of you.
It's not, it's a virus. And the hound comes through the front entrance instead to the room where Penny is. Maybe he has manners. We cut back to Vice entering the manor and she gets a surprise attack from the hound. Really? You're going to do nothing? Meanwhile, Willman uses the security cameras to find the Grim.
Right. Okay. It's moving again. Heading towards... Oh dear no.
Oh no, Whiteley, and then hides as the hound comes into the room. Now Willow, being the best mom, comes in to save her son by summoning? Wait, she can do that. Okay. And then Vice comes in to save her family.
I didn't forget you.
Seriously, why doesn't Vice sound phased at all during this episode? We cut back to Blake fighting the weird bug Grim, and she gets her Bella Buddy handed to her.
I could hear you.
I don't know why Blake didn't use her semblance to get around the Grim and try to wake Ruby up or go for a backslash. Meh, whatever. And we get a cute shot of the hound poking his head out through a little hole.
It's coming!
Then we go back to Penny still struggling, trying not to get hacked. But uh-oh.
You bitch!
Willow and Whiteley are back at the entrance and Penny just walks past them. Lol.
I must open the vault. And then self-terminate.
Wait, what? Why did it attack Penny? Like, isn't she supposed to open the vault for Salem? If so, why did the hound go after her in the first place? But hey, that's what you get for hurting Klein. Ruby and the others get back the manor to stop the hound from taking Penny. Ruby gets angry and uses her silver eyes.
Oh, nigga! Ah! My ears burn!
And of course it ain't done yet.
Take the girl. Take the girl.
My God, whose dad is this?
Okay, at first I was quite shocked it was once a faunus, but just look at this. Wait, the faunus has a silver eye? Oh my fucking god, the summer hound theories must be true. Okay, but all seriousness, finding out that the hound's identity was interesting to me. Like the fact it was a person who turned into a Grim is like messed up. Like damn dude, what happened? And him having a silver eye does raise some eyebrows. And if it turns out that Summer is also a hound, it better give Ruby a big impactful moment for her character. Yeah, now the faunus guy is dead. Man. I really wish the hound was the only one of its species of Grim and was the eldest and most experienced. But now we know there's probably going to be more of these guys. Moving on to the last part of the chapter, and it's Cinder rescuing Watts. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Would have been better if Watts escaped himself, but no. So overall, what do I think of this chapter? Well, it was a meh for me. I did like some things in the episode and some things that I didn't really like that much, but it's not really bad or anything, just a meh. I'd do some changes like the dialogue with Blake, have her explain why she was inspired by RWBY, fix on the fight scenes, and make the Grim's identity reveal more dark and scary. So guys, did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Same as me? Well, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. And now for me to end this video off with a yank. Bye.
Eh? Guys? Am I right?